Dr. Al Amoudi, welcome to the United States. We're really delighted that you were able to come back. And thank you so much for taking the time to join myself and our friends on our website, exchanges.state.gov, to share your story, because certainly your story of survival and empowerment is not just inspiring to me as a breast cancer survivor, but to everybody out there.
Thank you so much. It's my pleasure, and this is the least we could do for the other women.
Well, thank you. As you know well, breast cancer really knows no boundaries or no country. What is your message to women, and especially young women all over the world?
Well, actually, I'm a doctor and I got breast cancer. So the message is that I don't want people to forget about the breast exam and the early detection and the mammogram. I don't want other women to suffer the way I did. I have children. I don't want my children or other children to suffer because they lose a mother or an auntie or a relative. So the message is about the importance of having mammogram.
Can you share with us what were some of the things that inspired you when you were here, so that we can learn how to put those things in practice with some other countries or some other groups?
Well, let me tell you, the first thing which was amazing to me, the way people talk easily about breast cancer. Let me tell you, the first visit when I came, it was for the award of the General Secretary, and in the airport, the staff there, one of the guy there, he told me, well, I have my wife, she has breast cancer. This kind of information I'm not used to have people talk frankly and easily about it. When we were in the meetings, everybody is telling me about the story or others. So this kind of information that we are trying to encourage people, because knowledge is the most important key to right eradication.
And you probably remember this, but in the United States, it was really First Lady Betty Ford in the 1970s who came down with breast cancer, and she was really the first public figure that started talking about breast cancer and made it easier and okay for women to do that.
It shows you that these are women issues, and it usually, when you have a live example, I always say, if I give thousands of lectures, it might touch the feeling in a way, but it's not like when you have a live example in front of them. Somebody who took the chemotherapy, somebody who became bald and lost the hair. So the live example is the best messenger to take this message. And this shows you that human issues and women issues are the same everywhere. After all, European, American, Chinese, Saudi Arabia, Emirates, all these, we are after all mothers, we have families, so we are sharing the same issues.
That's right. Don't you think we sort of owe it to our families and our kids to talk about breast cancer, to raise the issue, to seek health care, to take care of ourselves? Because if we're not well, then how can we take care of our families?
Well, always I tell a small story about my little daughter, Isra. When I got breast cancer, she was, that was 2 years ago, she was 9 years old at that time. And you won't believe it, one day she came to me and she asked me, Mommy, do you think that one day I will have breast cancer like you? I did not expect that question and that kind of feeling from her. And this is why I always say, maybe I could not help myself. Maybe I might not be able to help other adults in my area or society. Let us do something for my daughter, for her friends, for daughters everywhere in the world. I was very direct and frank from the beginning with my children. I didn't want them to hear the story from any other person. And a lot of people, they thought that I did a mistake. I talked to my, it's too much information for them. Now I can tell you, my children, they are coping with the problem better than other children.
Well, we want to thank you for everything that you do, everything that you've done to inspire us here, and everything that you do for the women in Saudi Arabia. And thank you so much for sharing your story with all of our friends.
Thank you for your support as well. Thank you so much for you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.